I got something to say.
It's better to burn out
than fade away.
In the pool. You little bit lucky. Come down from the north, the low down south, gonna get some mediums across the middle. Oh, keep the ball, keep the ball. Let's do it. Oh.
Another Night was produced by Ron Van Dam and a crew of volunteers in Brockton for nearly 20 years. At the height of its popularity in the early 90s, Another Night was reaching over 350,000 homes in Brockton and surrounding towns. The show attracted the attention of Channel 7 in Boston, Entertainment Tonight, and cable viewers all over southeastern Massachusetts.
It's a real job. It's Ron Van Dam.
In 2011, three of the show's major contributors, producer and host Ron Van Dam, and writer-performers John Shanahan and Ed O'Rourke, drank some wine and reflected on the legendary Wednesday night party that was Another Night.
Well, the show started in 1985. It was very different. It wasn't organized. It was everything was trying everything. No one had done a show like our live variety show yet, and nobody knew what to do with it. So we wrote some comedy sketches that usually didn't work. At first we had a small studio audience because they wanted to see what was going on. But it was all trial and error. It was very much like walking for the first time and falling down 100 stairs and breaking your face and bleeding all over the carpet.
5 successful
Look at that girl over
shows.
there with the buns, Michael. Look at the girl with the buns over there.
Unbelievable. Yo, chick.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, boy. They are ladies' buns, huh?
I've told my son about Three Crazy Bastards and how it came about. Because that was just, well, I was going to say that was one killer night. It turned out to be 2 killer nights, unfortunately. And I wish it was one of those things where we had gathered in the studio on a Sunday night and, we were going to do something. We didn't know what, which was often the case.
I don't know, guys. What do you think about the show this week?
I think it's coming together pretty good. I do too. I love this show. This is funny stuff.
Do you really, Ed?
I really think so. And I love working on the show with you and with you. And I love working on the show with you and with you.
And somewhere along the line, we decided to do a musical. God knows how. But we had this library of CDs. It was all bump music. It was all, it's for like transitions in and out of shows or underneath commercials. Like nothing was more than 2.5 minutes long. And so we started to sit down. And I remember putting this, CD in. And we'd listen to a couple seconds. They were like, no, nothing happened. No, nothing happened. No. And we'd go through. And all of a sudden, it was this.
We're 3 crazy bastards with a show to run.
Three crazy bastards out to have some fun. I know you're crazy bastards because I'm one. There's no stopping us until we're done. Three crazy bastards, what do you know? Three crazy bastards on a cable show. The only thing that bites is that we get no dough. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy. Absolutely.
And I remember that we would pick a song. I would listen to it for about 10 minutes. Write lyrics around it. Make copies for everybody. We would go. We decided what we were going to do. We went out. We did the first scene in the first song. Went back into the control room, and again kept putting in more CDs and just kept listening until we heard something we thought might work, and something that triggered. I mean, I was writing most of the lyrics in that to start, and then we would all collaborate. And again, it was the same kind of thing where this sound would come up, we'd all just start laughing like idiots, and I'd start to write.
I have an idea that just might work. I don't mean to be rude, but the show needs more boobs. The audience wants something that's a little bit lewd. Now you might think it's dirty, but we've gotta get that audience of males 18 to 30. So what do you think?
Well, I need a drink.
We've tried everything else but the kitchen sink. I'm just trying to be a straight shooter, but this show is in the crapper if we don't get some hooters.
The other thing that's great too is that I remember, we got like 3 songs in, and Ron wanted to do the dance number, and so we just picked this thing out and we let him go with it. And Chris Harris was doing camera. It was one of the first times that Chris had ever really touched a camera. He just happened to be in the studio that night, and so now he has to try to track Ron going back and forth in the sort of spastic, like Fred Astaire on acid thing that he's doing.
What do you think, Ron?
Well, it's like this.
Fantastic, Ron! Boy! Wow!
Oh, my.
Wow. Gosh, Ron, I didn't even know you could dance.
I can't.
Nigel Buntwanta. I don't remember where the motivation came from for Nigel, but I do remember the energy level. This was something that was very important to Nigel's character, is that he was very spastic, very high energy, and very happy. All the things that I was not. I think you could kind of look at Nigel as the exact opposite of Ed O'Rourke at the time. He was upbeat, he was high energy, he was optimistic, and he was just filled with spirit. And me, at the time, I was ugly and angry. And
It's been a while since we've seen you, Nigel.
Oh, yes, quite a while, I know. And I love to be back. I love the camera. Camera on me. It's camera on me right now. Hello. Love it. Love the red light. Love the cameras. What's been happening? Very exciting show. I love it so far. Oh, my God. It's a bloody cat running around here.
Nigel,
Look. Hello, kitty. Seem to have scared him. Sorry.
Nigel, what, now you have a public access show, I understand.
Yes, actually I do, yes. But, I'm sort of getting away from the whole public television kind of thing, I've taken up a brand new line of work, actually, a new profession, actually. Hello, camera. What I've done, love the audience. What I've done, you see, I've become a debater because I love to debate. I love to debate topics with other people. You know, it excites me. I'm sorry, truly. And what I've done is I've become a debater. I have achieved a master's degree in debating. You know. Which makes my mother very happy. You know, she always said I'd be a master debater one day. And that's correct. Yes.
You were going to school at night. What do you do during the day?
Well, mainly, I stay in my room and master debate. But when I'm finished doing that, because it doesn't take all that much time sometimes, because I'm quite good at it. Actually, I merely get...
All right, we're going to break for...
Hello. Sorry, quite unprofessional of me, being a professional television person. Please go on. I have no shoes. All right, sorry. I'm sorry, go ahead. I can't help it. Hello. One could tell that I love the camera, couldn't one? All right, drooling, sorry.
And so they had started working on something with this map, and they just, whoever was programming it just decided we wanted it to get crazier and crazier. And again, I can't recall how much of it I really wrote. I must have written some, but largely it was looking at this map that was going crazy, and I just riffed on it.
That's the great thing about weather. There's so much of it all over the place. Let's take a look at the big board now. You can see up here in the northeast looks like clear skies around New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont. We're talking about good skiing weather, good conditions. You get down here around the Virginias, we're talking about a little bit of rain, and of course it's going to keep getting worse as you go down further south. Georgia, Louisiana, we're talking tornadoes. Big tornadoes. I love them. Yes, sir. Nothing like nature's pure destructive force to start my day. We're talking about tornadoes so bad they're going to be finding trailer homes and Merle Haggard albums in Iowa. Talking about Iowa. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this. Plague of frogs coming down through the Bible Belt. That's okay. They've been expecting it for 150 years. Absolutely. Up in Seattle, a lot of rain. So what? It's the only weather they ever get in Seattle. What's the difference? You give the people in Seattle a sunny day, they're going to go, holy cow, what's this? Unbelievable. Over here in Montana. Where's Montana? It's over here. Over here in Montana, we're talking about mud storms out of nowhere. Buckets of mud coming down out of the skies, but that's okay. They expect it this time of year because it's time for the big Montana Mud Festival, one of my personal favorites. We're talking about mud pies. We're talking mud board racing. We're talking about mud wrestling. They said, Mel, why don't you come on down? I said, no, thanks, unless you got an Amazon bimbo in a leather suit. I'm out of here. You can see it's going to be a hell of a mess here. We got some highs coming down from the south. We got some lows coming up from the north, south. I don't know. I love weather. This is great. And in between the highs that are coming down from the north and the lows that are coming south, we're going to get some mediums across the middle. That's pretty rare. I guess it's a medium rare. That's a weather joke. You gotta love it. Okay. It's going to be a hell of a mess. I'd stay inside. I haven't seen anything like this since the Blitzkrieg. I don't know.
Ron actually had decided that I should do like the Willard Scott 100 and something birthday bit. So he had written some stuff down on index cards. I hadn't seen them before we actually went to shoot the bit. So I think if anything, what people remember about that bit is talking about the guy who I think was 168, and I said, 168? Lay down! You're taking up space! Totally off the... I hadn't had time to prepare. I didn't actually look at the cards before we went into the bit.
All right, let's look at some people having birthdays. We're talking about Bertha Lipschitz, Daytona, Florida. 130 years old today. She likes basketball, racquetball, and soft food. And also a happy birthday to Jonah Brickelstein from Portland, Oregon. 136 years old today. Sold his kidneys last week for a new set of furniture. Absolutely. Hey, out in Swampscott, Massachusetts, Stanley Firestall, 187 years young. 187, lay down, you're taking up space.
I can't speak for anybody else, but I think the desk segment was always the most fun. Pre-taped stuff, you sat there in the studio and you watched it on the monitor with everybody, and sometimes people faded away or went to the bathroom or whatever. When you did the desk segment, when you did the desk,
it was camera on me time, and everybody was watching, and there was always that potential for absolute disaster.
The most fun for me was taking the ride with the audience. Even though I did the run sheet and I knew which things were going to be first and after and how long it was going to take, so it turned out to 60 minutes, I didn't know what was going to happen half the time. The sketch comedies that we wrote as we went along, so that was fun in itself. But the on the set characters from John and Ed that was a trip for me. That was my favorite part because I didn't know what was going to happen. They would give me certain cue lines, sometimes not. I wouldn't remember them anyway. So I would know when it was over, but I had no idea what was going to be happening in the meat of that segment. So I was like the biggest fan of the show myself. I didn't know what was going to happen. They kept it to themselves, and it was that fresh.
Cool. Now, you guys you're in town for a while, I understand.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been around for a while, you know that.
Yeah, you guys are brothers, right?
We're brothers on Billy Jack Rimslade. You don't know. Let me finish my candy bar.
Yeah.
So he did it.
Willie, can I have a little kiss? The guys usually,
A kiss?
Yeah.
What are you, a
No.
Get out of here. I heard about you guys.
Willie.
Yeah.
Now, you know the thing of it is, I didn't realize how much time it took to make beef jerky. I mean, you gotta dry it, you gotta spice it, you dry it, you gotta pound it out.
Oh, good.
So I didn't go all the way through making the beef jerky.
Wait a minute.
Well, it's just, I was walking down the street the other day. I have the sneakers I've been wearing for like 6 or 7 years, and the sole came out. And so when I took it out, I noticed that it smells almost exactly like beef jerky. So I figured it would be a good substitute. How is it?
And it's called Pagnagastro Chuki.
Now, what does that mean?
Your parents are dead.
Yes. Well,
And he says, Billy, I'm sorry, your parents are dead in the car crash. And I tell you, it sounds cruel, but the look on the child's face is priceless, I tell you.
what is it, Wendell?
I was the voices of Milli Vanilli.
You were? You were the voices? Can't believe
I'm
that.
afraid so, Ron. It's a horrifying story, really. I was in Germany last year. I was in Heidelberg. Have you ever been there?
Heidelberg? No, I haven't. Our next...
All right, so it happens. You get gas every now and then, okay? So if the restaurant is loud, at least you can let one go and nobody notices.
Certainly, yeah.
And if something smells a little odd, you can make believe it's the food, right? Okay, so I walk into this Mason Lewis, and the first thing I notice, I'm thinking, great, I'm going home with stomach cramps because the place is too damn quiet. I'm not going to be able to express myself.
How much time do we have? Oh, not again. What is it now?
Sorry, we forgot the disc. Hold on, Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Can you put the band lights up? Good. What? Guys? Thanks.
Beautiful.
Some of my favorite moments are when, whether planned or not, something that you've done absolutely slays Ron, and you could always tell because the head would turn away and the hand, there would be one finger like, hold on, I'll be back in a minute, but right now I'm losing my shit.
Were you indeed wearing her underwear?
Yes, I was. I mean, they fit. Are you okay? I don't see where this should be upsetting to you. Mr. Van Dam?
Proposal was made to you?
Well, yeah.
And what was that proposal?
A woman, a very wealthy woman approached me one day, and actually we were, I was out and about, and we got to talking, and she said, I'd like to make love to you for one night, and she made me an offer.
But what was that offer, George?
Dinner at Sizzler. She said that if I would give myself to her completely and totally for one night. It's kind of funny when I think about it now. She would buy me dinner at Sizzler.
It's horrible. It's a horrible story.
Bernie, I remember. Bernie's origins, I remember. We had a guest on the show that night, and I think her name was Bubbles, and she was a clown. I went up and asked Bubbles if I could borrow some of her makeup, and she had some clowning accessories. So she had the big multicolored afro wig, and she had some makeup, and I made this very, very angry. This very, very angry face, which was the sort of the anti-clown, and then we traced the face on my belly. I want to say that Bernie was angry, but Bernie was sort of a conduit for Ed O'Rourke's anger.
This is a good one. Dear Stomach Claus, I have been so good. I would like a large hefty bag filled with gunpowder, some electrical tape, 30 feet of copper wire, a battery from a car, an old wind-up clock or timer, and a puppy. That is from Botschnigzo Zima, who is 3.5 years old today. And it's very cute.
God love him.
I think it's really something to
Okay.
see.
You have time for about 2 more letters.
Okay, I have one more. It's a poem.
Oh,
And we had the contest in Yugoslavia.
I didn't know
and
that.
Tonight we give out the prize for the poem. And this is the poem that they wrote to me. It's a very short one. It goes, I would like a bowling ball, a big, round, heavy bowling ball, and I will roll it down the hall, down the stairs and off the wall. It will fly over the bed of my sleeping brother Ted, and it will bash him in the head, and then, of course, he will be dead. And even though I'm only 9, I will then have a mug of wine, because Ted is dead and I am fine, and now his stereo is mine. And for that child, that lucky child who has come up with that wonderful poem, we have the big prize, the Crazy Viking Death Hook.
Like a virgin, like a virgin, ooh, for the very first time, like a virgin. I feel that I owe it all to you. I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through. We were on a hunting trip in the wilderness. Somehow I made it through like a virgin. I wasn't really a virgin, but because of you, like a virgin. Woo.
Flowers, get your flowers here with me. Excuse me, sir, buy some flowers from me. Sir, don't pass on by. Flowers, get these here flowers from me. Flowers, anybody buy flowers from me. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Would you like to buy some of these here flowers for your gal, sir?
What a raw type of English you have. Right. Now, repeat after me, if you will. Cow.
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 Make the owl sound.
Ow.
Cow.
Cow.
No, young lady. You just can't get it,
I
can you?
can't do it, sir.
Cow.
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 Oh, damn it. It's bloody wrong with you.
I'm trying, sir.
Let's try this, Eliza. The rain.
The rain.
In Spain.
In Spain.
Falls mainly.
Falls mainly.
On the plain.
On the plane.
On the plain. Damn it. Let's try this.
Damn it, let's try this.
The rain.
The rain.
In Dighton.
In Dighton.
Falls mainly.
Falls mainly.
On their brains.
On their brains.
I think she's got it. What's new with you?
Well, I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, we'll have a whopper. Just get me to the church on time.
Okay. Good. Well, it's good to have you here.
Thank you, it's good to be here.
Now, how long have you been doing films, Brandy?
About 2 years.
2 years now.
Pretty new.
57 films in 2 years.
They want a lot of screamy horror movies these days.
Yeah. Now you're in what they call the grade B movies. Now, what exactly is a grade B movie?
I don't know.
We're going to take a look at some clips from some of your most popular films. But before we do you remember any of your most popular films?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that first one. The bimbo thing.
The Five Bimbos from Venus. So we're going to see a clip from Five Bimbos from Venus for first. Okay. Steve, you want to roll some of her finest moments? Watch them all.
You're visiting for 2 hours? I'll have a chocolate cone, please.
We don't have chocolate.
You don't have chocolate?
That's incredible. That is fine work. Very, very good.
Love you, baby.
That is great. How long does it take you? How long does it take you to rehearse your lines for a big film like that?
Oh, a couple of hours.
That long? That's amazing. Do you have a dialogue coach?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, where are you staying when you're in? You're in Brockton now. Did you know that?
Yep.
Yeah. How does Brockton compare to Hollywood for you?
There's no comparison. Brockton sucks.
Crofton has a precarious line here. Somehow he's managed to get it just on the railing near the pool. He's calling on his caddy now. He's again selecting the putter. This is a bold. He's decided against that putter. It's a bold move to take the second putter. This is going to be a tough shot. Crofton is up. This is going to be, it's tough. I don't know how he's going to approach the shot. He's got to get almost 1 foot in the pool. He's going to have at least 1 foot in the pool, I think, to make this shot. He's making the approach. Crofton he's sliding, losing his balance. And Crofton is in the pool. What a bold maneuver. In order to get the shot, Crofton has actually put himself in the pool.
I knew a show was good when I hurt. There were times when I laughed so hard that the stomach actually hurt and I could not breathe. Literally could not breathe. And that's when I knew that I didn't care if the audience was enjoying it or not. It was a great ride for me.
Live on tape and coming at you for the very last time, we promise, in ultra-high definition, fiber optical illusion, laser-guided, double digitally enhanced, panko-crusted, bone-crushing, highly radioactive, vitamin-enriched, jump up and slap your mama Dolby stereo of the gods! Not available in all areas. Consult your local cable provider for details. It's the variety talk show that helped make public access television what it is today. A barren, entertainment-free wasteland shunned by the public in favor of Netflix, Hulu, and porn on the internet. It's the final episode of Another Night with Ron Van Dam. I'm your announcer, John Shanahan, and baby, I'm bringing the bean dip to this party. Join us tonight with our guests, musical group The Infractions, Nigel Buntwanter, the Pope and the Cardinal, Bernie the Stomach Clown, plus special appearances from our friends and cable family members who were the heartbeat of this show for so many years. And now, making himself at home in your living room without even asking just one more time, a man who gave 20 plus years to Brockton Cable, and all he has to show for it is a souvenir Grecian Melodies t-shirt. Here's Ron Van Dam!
Wow! Wow! Yes! Thank you! Thank you! Honey! Wow! Thank you! Wow! Wow! Thank you!
Oh, wow! Thank you. Welcome to the program. Thank you for being here tonight. This is our 850th show. Wow! Really not. It's yeah. Thank you. This is a public access show. It's the longest running one apparently in the area here. Will you shut up? This is unlike other public access shows because this one's in English. Whoa! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. When we started the show across the street about 25 years ago, unfortunately on Main Street, there were ladies of the evenings who were streetwalkers. Really? Now, yeah, well, now the ladies of the evening have walkers, so it's Was it too soon? Is that the problem? Yeah. Back then, the crew and I mean, we got to admit that our drug of choice every once in a while was a little marijuana. Yeah. Well, now it's Lipitor and Cialis, so it's a little bit different. All right. Yeah. Don't. Yes. We'll do it again. When we started the show, the drug of choice was a little bit of marijuana. Now it's Lipitor and Cialis. Yeah. Speak for yourself. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to heckle the psychic mind now. She knows. Right. Yeah. She knows. When you do your show, I'm going to yell out, "That's not going to really happen." Access is actually 30 years old. I have underpants older than that, and I'm wearing them. So thank you very much. This is why I'm not doing the show anymore. We have. It was hard to find some of the crew that we haven't seen them in a long time because prison records only go back so far.
Mine was expunged.
Yes, thank you, Russ. All right, we do have a great show tonight. I haven't seen many of you in 10, 15 years. It's been a long. We haven't done the show in 6 years, and we did it for 20 years ahead of that. So it's been a while. So this is definitely the last one, believe me. Now, the mayor of the city of Brockton is here. Oh, come up! Wow. Yes. Hi. It's a pleasure to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
It's the mayor. Here, come this way. This is Mayor Belzotti.
Hi, everybody.
Yes.
So you kind of outed me on my age, sort of, because you said this started 25 years
Yeah,
ago, and
I know.
unfortunately, I was there at the beginning, but I'm proud to be here at the end as well. So, on behalf of
The end of the show.
End of the
Right.
show, yeah. Oh, you'll be around for a long time, Ron. Probably much longer than I, but.
I don't think so.
But I'm proud to present to you this citation, official citation from the Mayor of Brockton, that would be me, to Ron Van Dam in recognition of taping your final episode of Another Night, your commitment to making 800 hour-long episodes of community programming, having spanned 2 decades and engaged more than 30 volunteers, and for your dedication to the community, which will always be remembered and appreciated. And be it further known that the Mayor of Brockton extends her best wishes for continued success, prosperity, and community involvement. That means you can't go away. That this citation be duly signed by the Mayor of the City of Brockton on this day, the 13th of August, 2011.
Thank you so much.
Leave that here for you. And I just want to personally thank you for all of the joy and laughter that you've brought to the residents, and also to thank you for the work that you do every morning that helps keep people informed. So thank you very
so
much.
I appreciate it. Mayor
Pleasure to be
Balzotti,
here.
thank you. Wow, that's great. That's wonderful. Yes. Right, the citation, what's the $20 citation? I should do a last show every year. Mark,
Give you something to hang on the wall.
Mark, isn't it time for you to present me with the car? Oh, okay. A gold watch. Actually, what you want to come up? Here's Mark Lindy. What is this? What is this?
It says U.S. Department of Commerce Census, Brockton Community Cable. I don't know, maybe it's not the right thing.
No, probably not.
But let's take a look at it. Oh, no, it actually has your name on it. It has, just so we can confuse everybody some more, it has both BCCT and BCA on it, because I know when we were on the radio the other day, 850 episodes of this show. You sure I can put it on at 8:30 and not 11:30 tonight? I just heard the monologue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, we're safe.
We're safe?
Yeah.
The horses are in the other room? Are there other farm animals behind?
I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about. I don't know what you're
making
talking
sure.
about.
But Ron, we just wanted to thank you for all the fun, all the laughter, and I don't know where it's going from here. You could come back and do a show every year if you wanted to. No, this is enough. You don't want to lose any more here. Neither do I. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pop it over
Yeah,
here.
put it there. Mark Lindy, General Manager of Brockton Community Access. Thank you. Very, very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, our announcer for 20 years, John Shanahan. Johnny! Johnny! Good to see you.
I'm going to hit him later for doing that sound.
Very loud audience tonight.
I love it.
This is great.
We're not used to that.
We got a great show tonight, as you know.
Can you tell me about it?
Sure. We have a great band. We asked this particular band back. They were on in 1989, was it? 91. 91. Yeah. 20 years ago yesterday? Yeah. Wow. So they're, yeah.
The start of a Beatles song?
20 years ago. And this day, the Blues play. Also, no. Also from England, Nigel Buntwater is here. Nigel Buntwater.
Am I blocking you?
No, not any more than usual. Also, Bernie the Stomach Clown. Yeah. I'm so excited.
Kids love him. Get the kids around the TV for Bernie the
love it.
Clown. They love him.
One of our favorite acts on the show, and they agreed to come back, and I don't know why. From King Richard's Fair, they were on every year. The Pope and the Cardinal are here. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! All right. Now, the show was written by 3 of us, myself, John, and a third person, Ed O'Rourke, and he flew in all the way from Chicago. Today's his birthday. Ed O'Rourke, come on up, Ed. Yeah. Actually, you can use this. All right. All right. Now we're gonna try a little something. Yeah, laugh up. We're gonna try a little something. And you can use this microphone if you'd like. You have a large studio audience. You do improv in Chicago. John, you
Yeah.
do improv. I thought just for a couple of minutes we would try some improv and enjoy your talents. So I'm going to step aside. You got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Maybe I could just use your
Sure,
microphone.
absolutely.
Let me drop mine as well here. Hang on a second.
Go on.
Actually, you get that, I'll get this.
Okay.
All right.
So I've been performing improv in Chicago for about 13 years, and John and I decided that we would give you a quick demonstration of how improv works.
You're all probably kind of familiar with it from whose line is it anyway, that kind of thing. So we're going to step off from that kind of standpoint.
Yeah, and what we're going to do first is ask the audience, that's you, for a couple of suggestions, and then what we're going to do is take those suggestions and turn them into an improvised scene, a scene that you've never seen before and you'll never see again. So what we'd like first is maybe a location that could
location,
fit
please.
on this stage.
Anybody just shout it out. Was it?
Okay,
Brooklyn.
okay, a location that could fit on the stage.
Oh, fit on the stage.
Yeah. A beach. All right, a beach.
A beach. Good enough. Okay.
And then
Relationship?
a relationship between
us.
two people.
How do we know each other? Thanks, Russ. I knew you were going to do that. Anybody else with a brain? Brothers, you bet.
On the beach.
Brothers
okay.
on the beach.
Brothers on the beach.
Okay.
And could we have what might be an interesting opening line of dialogue for this particular scene? I farted. I farted.
I farted. Okay. All right. So two brothers on the beach. And
I farted.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Beach. Give me like a particular. Is it a particular beach? Like a beach that you like? Anybody? Give me the name of. Onset Beach.
Onset
Okay.
Beach.
So
two brothers. Onset
Beach.
I farted.
I farted.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? What time of day is it?
Yeah.
What time of day
It's
is
really important to the scene.
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Brothers on the beach. Onset. Okay.
Who older? Older and younger. I need to know. I'm younger. Oh wait. Oh, twins.
Twins.
Can we do twins?
Twins.
Okay. Okay. Twins.
Twins.
Okay. Twins.
Okay.
On the beach.
On the beach. Onset.
In Onset.
What day of the week?
Sorry.
Day of the week. Friday.
Okay. Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Friday.
Friday. Two brothers. Twins. Onset Beach.
I'm sorry. Twins. Paternal or maternal? Identical or paternal? I need to know. Identical. Okay.
A cloudy day, sunny?
Sunny.
Overcast day. Okay.
Okay. I've been working on this sort of like a Britishy accent. Can I do the?
Good.
I mean, if that's
good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Okay. British twins, Onset Beach on a Friday, 5 a.m. Somebody farted. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I got nothing.
Great job. There's a lot of people down here on this level of the studio, but there's a lot of people upstairs too. Let's say hello to the balcony. How you doing? Okay, we have got a great group. I loved them when they were on a few times, and I love them tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, live on our stage, the Infractions. Here they are.
Let's do it. My aching knees hurt, been sitting down for too long. I nearly need work, so now I get along. Some kind of knee-jerk reaction hit me strong. Put on a t-shirt and sing a hit song. One more now. Got the elm of the long twist this road going nowhere. I've hit the ground now. Even if I had you, baby, I would have nothing to share. Gotta make a stand now. Throwing down the middle, baby, watch me pocket bobbing silly. See it coming now. It's gonna be a free for all when I start to have a ball. Save the best for last. Let the best. Save the best for last. I've hit the circuit, feeling like I'm King Kong. Once off on the dirt, and nothing's gonna go wrong. Come join in my strut, 'cause when you're on your own, put on a new shirt, sing the song. I'm on a roll now. Got the round through the down and dirty. None of you are even worthy. I'm gonna know now. If you still want it, baby, I'll be your only steady. Better make 'em on now. I could see it in your eye. Everybody's getting high. Gotta make a move on. Down, down, everybody get the groove on. Save the best for last. Save the best. Save the best for last. Save the best. Save the best for last. Well, I've been a dirty too, in and out of dirty looks. Listen to the music, think about this and that. She said that's that, I don't wanna cheat or chat. Down a little bit of tuna down flat. Pump it up till you can feel it. Pump it up, don't really need it. Well, she's like a chemical, you know I'm gonna do. You try to stop her, she's like a lava. You wanna talk to her, you wanna torture her. All of the you bubble her, bringing up your temperature. Pump it up till you can feel it. Pump it up, don't really need it. Out in the pleasure cell, I'll give it in on heaven said. Listen to the propaganda, listen to the latest thing. You wouldn't understand, she wouldn't understand. No use wishing out for any other scene. Pump it up until you can feel it. Pump it up, don't really need it. Out in the fashion show, in at the park of beer, you turn the pressure up, you've been on my nerve. Or to side the road and hit and run transmit. No use switching out for any other scene. Pump it up until you Thank you. Children play in the park. They don't know that I'm alone in the dark. Even though, well, time and time again, I see your face smiling inside. Well, I'm so happy that you love me. Love is only hello when you're near me. But tell me you will stay, make me smile. We're living life, it's just a game, so they say. All those games we used to play, played away. Well, we may now enjoy the tears we share. So long ago, oh my darling, good to have you. Yeah, yeah, feel the magic when I hold you. Cry sweet tears of joy, touch the sky. Yeah. Thank you.
The Infractions. Yeah, thank you guys. Excellent, thanks. They're going to be back later in the show to play other things. Thank you. Well, hey, we're running short. This is kind of moving a little too slow. We got to pick up the pace. But ladies and gentlemen, this guy actually came in from Chicago. This guy flew in from London to be with us on today's show. He's been on the show many times. One of the greatest celebrities from the London area. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigel Buntwater. Come on, Nigel. Yeah. Have a seat. Good.
Oh, hello. This is Couch. I love it. Oh my goodness, hello. So good to see you. Good to see you, Nigel.
So,
hello. Love it. Where's the monitor? Oh, love it. Hello. Which one's on? Camera on me. Hello.
Nigel is a big star in the London area.
Oh, yes. I've been for quite a while. I'm so glad to be back here. Oh, my goodness. It feels just like the old days.
Have you done many television shows with the BBC since you've been here?
Yes, actually, I've done quite a few. As you know, I used to do the series What Happens When Animals Attack Nigel Buntwater. Well, we had an entire documentary series, that was what happens in the days and weeks after animals attack Nigel Buntwater. It was quite a lovely show. Hello. Which one's on? Camera on me. Hello. I love it. Anyway, so yes, you know that my dream has always been to be an ice road trucker. And that dream was somewhat dashed by the fact that I don't live in a cold area.
Right.
But we've got a series that's playing on the BBC that's just called Nice Road Trucker.
Nice Road Trucker.
Yes, we've got a road just outside London. It's not icy, it's a country road that goes through the country. Which one's on? I can feel it, it's that one. Hello!
All right, so Nigel, how long are you in the States for?
Oh, I don't know. My visa's run out weeks ago. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, it's great to have you here. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is.
That one's purple.
Yes, it is, Nigel. Nigel, I've never asked you this, but...
oh, well, people, go ahead and start. Go ahead and start.
Do you have a significant other?
A significant other? A significant other what?
Are you dating?
Oh, yes. No, actually.
No.
I try to date. Yes, I try to date quite a lot, but it's quite a difficult process, actually. It takes a lot out of me.
Yes, it does. Well, it's great that you were here today, and I
love it.
Thank you so much for being here. It's been great to see you.
Oh, and I did not forget.
What do you mean you didn't forget?
You asked me on the email to bring something for you, and I did not forget.
I didn't ask you to bring anything. Well, why don't you go? Do you have a gift for me?
Yes, I quite like that pack. You said that you wanted me to bring you horses.
What? What?
It's gotten quiet in here, hasn't it? Oh my goodness.
What? Okay, just what? All right, you just. Nigel?
Yes, this is my sister, and that's my Aunt Katie.
What? I didn't ask you to bring horses. I asked you to bring hors d'oeuvres.
Oh my goodness. I seem to have made a mistake. Please don't eat the award. Thank you very much.
Nigel Buntwater, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you. All right. A small misunderstanding, and not a big joke either. Okay, this is Elaine. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for Elaine. Actually, what do you got?
I have two miniature horses here. This is Belle. She's 6 years old, and this is Babe. He's 21 years old. And they're not ponies. They're miniature horses. They're supposedly bred down from big horses. And years ago, they used to use these guys to pull the carts in the mines. In England, they call them pit ponies. Over here, they're minis.
Wow. And so this horse is 21 years old? Okay.
And she's 6. This is his girlfriend.
Is it fashionable for me to ask how long they live?
Well, I'm hoping forever.
Well, we all hope that,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. They're like the little dogs. They can probably live to maybe 35, 40 years old, as long as we take good care of them.
Very nice. And what do they eat?
People.
All
They
right.
eat grass, hay, grain, carrots, birthday cake, chips, anything that you have, they want.
Okay.
Now, I understand that one of them is going to be hoisted from the ceiling, and, am I right?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Okay, does the...
Yeah, I know, everybody thinks their dog.
Yeah, not well.
You can pet her.
All right.
She's good. I've had her for about a year. I've had him about 13 years.
Very nice.
We like him better than most family
Okay.
members.
Is this also one of yours?
This is my friend's, my daughter's friend.
Oh, very nice. Thank you for coming.
Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie. How many horses do you have?
Too many.
Nice, I bet you do. Okay. Well, it's good to see them and good to see you, and thank you for bringing them on today.
We have a pony party business, Ponytails Pony Parties. We bring our ponies to people's events.
You're out of Plimpton, right?
Out of Plimpton, yep.
Great. Well, thank you for coming by.
You're welcome.
There she is. Ponytails. Thank you. Oh, sure, sure.
Why don't you guys take his picture?
You got,
with Belle?
where's it? Yeah, can we, okay.
Yeah, and then bring Babe up on the other side.
No, that's all right. That's fine.
You're fine with them? I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
Okay. Wait, you got to take the horses with you. That's fine. I understand they did a little poo-poo in the other
They
room.
did a lot of poo-poo in the other room. They were just nervous waiting.
Okay, thank you very much.
Presidents, all right. Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to see everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful horses. Beautiful horses. These next two gentlemen come from King Richard's Fair every year, and they were on the show quite a few times. They're absolutely ridiculous and crazy people. The Pope and the Cardinal, ladies and gentlemen. Here they come. There they are. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah. Sit down. Sit down.
Hello, Ron.
Hello. Good to see you again. I not seen you. Haven't.
This is nice. Tell me a story, Cardinal.
Oh, hello, Ron.
Hi.
Once upon a time, there was a man who died for our sins. All right, you've heard that one. Hi, Ron. How are you? I can't get. Help me, Daddy. Thank you.
All right, very good.
I'm helpless.
All right.
Is that better?
That's fine.
How's
good.
mine
Is
sound?
that all
Do
right,
I sound
Steve?
good?
Are they good? All right.
All right, hello, Ron.
Nice hat.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice. What happened to you? The last time we were on, your beard was much greater.
Yes.
What do you have?
Get out of here.
We're from the past, and you've gone back in time. It's amazing.
Is there a painting of you behind the screen rotting, and you get more youthful? Is that what happens?
Wait, I want to criticize the set now. Didn't you used to have a desk?
Yes, I did.
And now you have this, what looks like you took it from a McCafe. But the couch is nice.
The couch is nice.
I like the couch. We used to have like chairs, remember?
Yeah, now it's couches.
So we've gone up, and he's, never mind. All right. Yeah, I know. You've lost control of the show again.
Are you again? Are you going to be at King Richard's Fair this
No,
year?
we've moved on from
Sorry,
King Richard's.
sorry.
Yeah, thanks for the unnecessary plugs, Ron. No, we moved on from King Richard's Fair some time ago, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen you in a
11
while.
years ago.
It's
I
been a
know.
long
Thanks
time.
for calling. It was a very unpleasant breakup. He never calls.
No, it's been.
So now we are.
So what do? You stand in front of store openings?
Yeah, that's what we do. We will appear at the opening of a letter.
You would be surprised how much money you can make in this outfit panhandling.
Right. Well, I strip.
Right.
So, we now work.
Did you say you strip?
I strip, yeah. I pole dance. You pole dance, yes. But I ruin more buildings that way. So we perform now at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair.
Oh, you got to travel.
We travel, yes. We've out of the home ground, yes. So and we will open there September 24th.
Oh,
I
he
keep hitting
says
your desk.
definitively.
We open there.
Right.
We open there September 24th. Damn you.
right. Very good.
So we'll be there for 4 weekends.
Yeah, what is that similar to what you did in Carver?
Yeah, we do the same old shit.
Yeah.
No. We're going new. Oh, he took my mic off.
It fell off when you said that word.
Oh, it did? That was God doing that, you know.
Right.
No, it's okay.
All right, so.
Mark, are we still going to be on at 8? All right, so it's the same old stuff that you
Same
do.
old stuff.
Well, we sing songs.
Just don't put it in your mouth.
I have an oral fixation.
Maybe that could be edited out.
So we do some of the same things, some of the old familiar songs. We've written a few new ones. We also direct there now, you know, because what we really wanted to do was direct.
And what do you direct?
Other things. We force people to do things for us.
Right, exactly. Right.
You know, one of
our careers have gone so we've skyrocketed that when I was sitting in the green room, a horse pooped in front of me. Actually, I said to the Cardinal jokingly, why don't you ride the horse in? And the horse actually pooped because of that.
Where
and then converted to Judaism.
Where is your microphone?
Where is your microphone?
Where is my microphone?
It fell off.
It fell off. Oh, you mean all that gold was lost to the masses? Is it okay now? Hello.
We're only hearing the sounds of your groin. Which sounds like 47 years of desperation. That's one for the clip show.
There is no more clip show.
This is the Ron Van Dam apocalypse.
So
this is his book of Revelation.
It's nice to know how much we've progressed. We're still here, he's still here, and the freaking stomach clown is on again. He was on like the first time we did it. Oh,
the
now.
The thing is that we're like the appetizer for the stomach clown. So that's
but remember, we added the intrinsic element of horse crap.
Oh, yes, that was fun.
I want to ride them out. Look, everybody went.
Leave your private life out of this.
So,
right.
You know, one of the most favorite things that you do is you sing some great songs.
We do, yes.
So, and
we wondered if you were going to ask us to sing.
So, could you do some Chicago songs? Okay,
Go right into
we'll
it,
do all that jazz.
Go right into it. Make the audience uncomfortable. Right.
Oh, I'm no one's wife, but I love my life and all. That was
right.
as much as Chicago.
So, can you do anything sitting on the couch?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can do anything sitting on the couch. That's where my career is gone.
No, can you do a little something for us?
Yes, let's do a little something. What would you like to do?
Something funny.
All right, don't stare at me.
Something funny.
Something funny. All right, let's do it.
Why don't we just introduce ourselves the way we used to? Oh, we are holy men who take our vows with such great care. It isn't fair that when we see a girl with golden tresses, such lovely hair, and love to share, we must, with disappointment, we cannot bear, and we despair. For in a high appointment, when passions flare, we dare not care. When we travel to Connecticut's fair. I said King Richard's. Cut that. Let's take it again. When we travel to Connecticut's fair, we thought we'd be safe for women there, but now we see it's not to be, for they are fair beyond compare. Girls are near and far, and mercy me, I'll lay you to the end. Women, everywhere we look. Even women in the holy book, for Eve begat and they begat. If we begat, we get the hook. Girls are near and far, oh mercy me, hallelujah.
The Pope and the Cardinal.
And you know, that was without benefit of a rehearsal. We wouldn't insult you with a rehearsed show. It's all improv, baby.
Well,
right
baby.
off a born of our mother wit.
You're
We
in
are
the
full of wit.
You're in the right place.
Yes.
Hey, thank you for. Don't start with me. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you. Is that a subtle hint for us to leave?
Cardinal, the old brusharoonie.
I think so. I look at the time on the wall. We have many other exciting projects to take care of today. Now to help me out of this coach.
No, well, you can stay there. It's okay.
Oh, we can.
Oh, fade to black. Fade to black.
No, don't fade to
No,
black.
don't fade the black.
Steve, let me ask you, how are we doing on time? Are we on time or behind or ahead or what?
We're good. Well, I don't know. 45 minutes in, I think.
Could you
I don't
hold
have
on?
a counter like I used to.
Well, okay, fine.
Take as long as you want.
He doesn't have a what like he used to? We don't have anything we used to have.
Now,
Wow.
why do you wear red all the time, can I ask you? May I ask you?
I'm a cardinal. I'm a cardinal.
Okay.
And cardinals wear red.
All right.
He's a big tomato.
I am. And I'm afraid this way I will not be killed in a freak hunting accident. Which is you chasing me around the Vatican with a gun.
I do.
Pope, do you have a number of hats?
I do have a number of hats. Yes,
you know what we
yes.
forgot to do, speaking of hats?
Oh, we have a gift to bestow on Ron Van Dam.
We do. We have a lovely card for you. We have one of our Pope and Cardinal souvenir get out of hell free cards. And we have an extra special go to hell card. Go to hell, everyone.
Well,
And here you go.
Thank you very
With our
much.
lovely accusing fingers on that.
Well, we
Did
can't.
anyone else bring you souvenirs? Well, the horses did.
Well, nothing this small.
And the stomach clown might bring you navel lint.
Well, we'll see what happens when he shows up.
Enjoy.
It is great having you here,
Thank
and
you.
a real pleasure. And unfortunately, we're never going to do this again. So have a nice life.
Sounds good.
All right. So when the show's over, we all drink the Kool-Aid. Right?
All of us.
I'm the only one that died.
All right.
Did you die?
I did die.
Oh, I.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, are we ready to go?
No, you will stay there. We got
All right, we'll stay.
no. We got a transition for you. Frequently on the show, there are a lot of events going on. What did you touch?
Nothing. I was fixing my jewelry. On my
There are a lot of events going on in the area, and here's just, Ray Steve, I'm sorry, and here's just a few of them. Okay. I haven't literally seen them in well over 10 years, but they're here with us tonight. Wendy and April Musey, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, good to see you. Hi, good to see you. Put the things on you. Lav up.
Sure thing.
All right, this is awkward.
Just open it and close it.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, good friend.
Hi, how are you? That mic's going right into the Netherlands. All right, just put it somewhere.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it, sure.
It's all good.
It's great to see the both of you.
It's so nice to be here.
Yeah.
So nice to see you.
And you know, we didn't have a chance to catch up because things were so crazy before the show. Everybody was going nuts, and April, you look a little shy.
I'm a little nervous after 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
It's okay.
So, April, what have you been doing?
I've been vacuuming, and I've been folding towels, and cleaning and raising my children. And every once in a while, I like to sing around my house and in the shower.
Well, that's adorable. Could you you want to sing a little song to us? Was it like a little, tiny little song?
Sure, if you can. Do you mind if I stand up and
Sure, you can.
just
She
get
can stand
comfortable?
up, can't she, Steve? Can you stand up?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Stand up.
Go ahead.
Go on. Oh, April's going to sing a little song for us. That's cute. That's adorable. Where are you going? But. Yes. Still making. That's amazing. So I guess she's busy. That's great. Well, Wendy, what have you been doing?
I can't top that, but
No.
I have a great family. I have a great life. I live on the beach. I do, a few projects here and there. My life is just perfect. I have the sweetest little girl. My life is really good.
That's great.
Really good.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
Well, thank you for being here. It's good to
great.
see you. Yeah. What?
You still owe me $20, right?
What are you talking about?
You owe me $20, right?
I don't owe you $20.
Remember the last day I was here and we went to lunch,
Right.
and you were like short on cash or something, and you asked if you could borrow $20, and that was the last time I saw you.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, you borrowed $20. You remember that?
I don't owe you $20. I don't.
Bitch, I will cut you.
What?
Yeah, I just think it would be super nice, if you would acknowledge that you owe me $20.
Wendy, this is like our last show, and it's kind of. I don't owe you $20.
I will go back to prison for this, dude.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What you're saying? What's wrong with you?
It's not even about the money. If you would just admit that you borrowed the money. Just admit that you borrowed it.
But I didn't borrow any money. I can't believe you're making a big deal over $20.
Van Dam, I will feed your entrails to the wolves.
Wendy, this is kind of.
It's just $20. I mean, $20. What's $20?
Nothing.
$20 isn't even a lot of money, right?
Just forget it. It's good
Just,
seeing
you. Though we were really good friends, and
we're
it's really
great.
based about
It's
it's about our
see you again.
friendship.
Great
though.
to
We
see
were
you
such
again.
good
Really
friends,
good to see you, and have yourself a good time. And thank you so much for being here.
I promise you, they will never find your body. Thank you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Thank you. Thanks. It's really nice to see you. Okay.
Steve, how are we doing on time?
Looks like about 35 or so left.
Excellent. Well, okay. Coming up next, John Shanahan actually toured around the world, and then Bernie the Stomach Clown after this short commercial break. We'll be right back. Wow.
Gregoria, the tree flute is the instrument of love, and no one plays it like Vespio, Aragoya. He has sold more albums and 8-tracks than Elvis, the Beatles, Roy Clark, and Hooked on Phonics combined, but you may not have heard his magic sounds until now. Vespio Aragoya plays Songs for the Lovers. Vespio Aragoya, the Bogorian lover.
I have made these songs for the lovers.
He is Serbo-Croatia's answer to Engelbert Humperdinck, Vespio Aragoya. So chill the wine, light the candles, and fall in love with Vespio. To order Vespio Aragoya's Songs for the Lovers, send $12.95 for 6 albums, $17.95 for 4 cassettes, $22.83 for 2.5 CDs, or $6.95 and 3 box tops for 14 8-tracks to Vespio, P.O. Box 1414, Teaneck, New Jersey 21210. No COD, no personal checks, no bartering, no substitutions, no MSG, no kidding. Order today.
Have you got a headache? Try rubbing ice cube on the bottom of your foot. Severe burn? Rub a cucumber across the wound. How do you quiet a colicky baby? Wrap duct tape around its mouth. Got leprosy? Eat 14 pounds of Jell-O. Decapitation? Try rubbing yogurt on the open wound. These cures and many more are yours in this free book, Home Cures, available to you when you order 12 issues of Pretension Magazine, the monthly magazine that assumes it knows more than you and that you'll pretty much believe anything. This book has 150 untried, untested cures for everything from backache to a car that won't start. Trouble by demonic possession? Change your underwear. Hemorrhoid problems? Try running the vacuum. These cures and many others will be yours when you order Pretension Magazine.
If you order now, you can get 12 issues of Pretension Magazine for only $42.92. That's a savings of $2.18 off the newsstand price. Just think of what you could purchase with that kind of cash at your disposal. Plus, you get the fabulous new book, Home Cures, filled with thousands of cures that may or may not work and that Pretension Magazine cannot be held liable for. Call now!
Hi, are you looking for someone to talk to? Someone special? Someone to share your dreams and fantasies? Someone who knows what you need? Call me. I know what you need. You need to get a life!
Hey guys, call 1-900-GET-A-LIFE and talk one-on-one with your choice of sexy ladies who want you to...
Get up, get your pants on, get out of the house, and get a life!
These ladies don't want to hear your fantasies. They want you to stop shaking hands with Willie and get yourself a life.
What would your mother think if she knew you were doing this?
Don't disappoint your mother. Call 1-900-GET-A-LIFE. It's only $26.50 a minute, but that's a lot cheaper than the kind of therapy you need, Buster. Visa, MasterCard, cash, personal checks, Subway tokens, and green stamps are accepted. Call now before it's too late.
Hey, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lois. Okay. John Shanahan, ladies and gentlemen, give him a head. I'm sorry. That was supposed to be hand.
I want people to take note of the fact that between my commercial and now, I got a haircut.
It should be noted those commercials were from the 90s.
Oi.
And probably a lot funnier when those commercials were airing. What are you going to do? John, you're a traveler and you've traveled, and what's been going on?
I have. You know, it's because obviously it's been, 13, 15 years since we did the last show. And so I just brought in some pictures of some of the things that I've been, some of the things I've seen, I thought I'd share. I've taken a lot of vacations over the years.
Eric, can you full
Everybody.
back us down just a tad on the master? Yeah, over there.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
Okay,
a very
yes.
peaceful,
Come on,
calming
just
sound.
a little bit. Okay, go.
So I've taken a lot of vacations over
Yes.
the years, and I think that families have that special place they always like to go. For some folks it's Disneyland, some folks maybe it's like Dollywood. But if you ask the Shanahan kids, lift that now. Thank you. If you ask the Shanahan kids, they will tell you there's no place quite like Litterbox Land. I loved their motto. The great big sandbox full of surprises. Yeah, we always book for the long weekend because you don't want to miss Monday because that's pirate night. You put on the little hats, you dig for buried treasure, and the kid that gets the golden clump gets a special surprise. I talked with the owners once because I was curious. I wanted to know what the secret of their success was, and how they keep this business going so successfully. And they told me something that I did not know.
What's that?
Apparently, cats really enjoy fiber. Thank you. There's another place that we used to take the kids that they really enjoyed. This is actually in Elk Belch, Nebraska. This is the shredded wheat farm. I didn't know it grew this way either. But you go out there. We try to go out during harvest. The kids get to pick their own shredded wheat. And this guy is actually showing one of their prized plants. It's a 75-pound shredded wheat. He's very, very proud. We stopped going there.
Why?
Well, there was an incident that made me a little uncomfortable. We were there one year, and a guy took me aside, and he told me that if I wanted to, for $20, he could show me how to frost a mini wheat.
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
right.
I didn't.
Okay.
No. Hold that one down there for a second, would you please? Because actually, I'll cue you. That's how it works. You might remember. Wait, no, I'm sorry, Lipitor. Thank you. This picture, I wanted to make a statement. This is the last show. I thought this would be one of the last chances I have to comment on this. I just want to say offhand that I have nothing against gay marriage. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think that God arbitrarily decided that marriage is between a man and a woman. I feel that love is love. Okay, for the most part. What bothers me is this trend lately. Gay men marrying male cartoon characters. You know what? To me, it's just wrong. And I've heard all the arguments. You know what? No, what? God didn't make you this way. You probably just watched too many Looney Tunes as a kid and didn't ask enough questions. Okay? Bugs Bunny sexually confused us all. He's a guy, but he dresses like a woman, but he's kissing Yosemite Sam. Some of us learned to let go of it, and you apparently didn't, and that's all it is. And just like, I don't mean to tease, like, I understand, okay? 3 cartoonishly large fingers on each hand. I get it. It doesn't make it right.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right, I'm off my soapbox. I want to get back to my travels. When you travel as much as I do, you meet a lot of people and you hear a lot of very inspiring stories. Sure. And sometimes there's things you can really bring back and apply to your own life. And this gentleman that I met, his name is Emil. Nope. Thank you. Emil, I met him in Wasserschlang, Germany, while I was playing with the U.S. Men's Full Contact Croquet League. And just very inspiring. He taught me how to find opportunity out of adversity. Emil had an accident as a child. He fell on a branch, and it went into his temple. And unfortunately, they couldn't remove it because they worried that it would kill him. And then, inexplicably, the branch continued to grow over the next several years. Emil understood that he had 2 choices. He could worry about this, or he could find the opportunity. So what he did is he taught himself woodworking, made a violin, and taught himself how to play it. And it's amazing because his head actually acts like a big resonator. And he opens his mouth, and the sound comes out of his mouth. And let me tell you, Emil can play. You have not heard Devil Went Down to Georgia until you hear it coming out of this guy's head.
And you know what? In his life, also a lot of adversity outside of just this. Okay, doorways, kind of a bitch until he got the hang of it. And then there was a stretch in the 90s where he actually contracted Dutch elm disease. Oh. Terrible. Terrible. I've spent a lot of time looking for my get-rich-quick idea. And I thought I found it one year. I was working in fashion, and I had a friend, a female friend, who was actually mugged. Oh. She had her purse stolen. And we got to talking about self-defense for women and how important that is. But how sometimes learning self-defense can take a long time, other than the whole stomp on the foot and run away thing. And I got to thinking, and I thought, well, what if a woman's wardrobe could actually act as a deterrent to these kind of attacks? So I developed these self-defending self-defense hats. And you know what? They're stylish. They came in a number of species to match any outfit. And I really thought this was going to be the one that made it for me. And, I'm just still angry. We live in such a lawsuit-happy country. This makes me crazy. One lawsuit, my dream goes down the crapper. You know what? Let me just say this, okay? Isn't it common sense that if you choose to wear an alligator on your head, you don't let it get hungry?
Wow.
Jesus.
You're right.
Sorry, I'm hanging on to that, and I really ought to learn to let it go.
You are right.
As you know, Ron.
Now?
No, not at all. I'm just making sure you're looking at the sheet where it matters.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Good girl. I've been involved in theater for a number of years. I'm a playwright. I've acted, and the great thing about my travels around the world is I've got to see theater all over the world, and it's interesting. You see how different cultures interpret drama, how they do it differently, how they bring it all together. And I was doing some consulting work for the Cornflake Research Institute. Crunch optimization studies. It matters. And I was in the Middle East, and I can't remember exactly where I was. It may have been Iran, it may have been Pakistan or Turkey, but what I remember was this magnificent children's theater production of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yes.
It was beautiful. They used the actual surroundings. They used the buildings. It was outdoors, and so they used the actual space that they were in, and these children had phenomenal voices, and they were beautiful little actors. But let me tell you something, Ron. The thing that really made this memorable for me, actual crucifixions.
Oh.
Yeah.
So was it good?
Oh, they nailed it, yeah.
Keep the kids up late.
That's why I'm here.
John Shanahan, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now it gets a little nuts. This strange person has been with us for a long time, also not from this particular country, and I'm glad of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernie the Stomach Clown.
Hello.
Bernie, how you been? It's been a long time.
I've been good. I had to go back to Yugoslavia, but I found out it's not there.
That's a shame.
So I had to come back.
So you're famous for doing the kids' parties.
Children's birthday parties, yes.
Yep. And are they still going well? You getting hired a lot?
I do a lot of birthday parties, but I only do the one birthday party. Sometimes they don't have me back to do the birthday party.
Not a lot of repeat business.
No.
So, are you doing parties still? Can you tell me some of the...
Oh, yeah. A whole new crop of games from the, and I love the children. I love the children. I say, hello, children, I'm here for the party. You know, sometimes they run screaming, sometimes.
Right. You've
So, yes, we have a lot of 21st century games, you know, because it's, you got to have new games. You can't have the old games.
What are some of the new games you
Well,
have?
we have one game which we call Dividuk Skapingsklava, which that means spin around and throw the knife. You gave the children a knife. Every child get a knife, then they spin around until they're dizzy, throw the knife. Now, this, as you probably recognize, is a variation on spin around and throw the axe. But that is for adults. You don't give a child an axe. That's crazy.
Certainly not. No, that'd be nuts.
Yes. Then we have a game which we like to call Floksengraf in Bengdebab.
What is that?
Floksengraf in Bengdebab.
What is that?
That means, is it safe? This is where the children reenact the tooth drilling scene from the classic movie Marathon Man. And you know, it's so easy because all you need is a power drill and some oil of clove.
You're slipping again.
I wish I had bigger tits. So then we have another game, which we call Passionashno Chuki, which means, give me the bleach tattoo. You know, the children, they take the cookie cutters, and they put on their arm, and they pour the bleach in, and they wait until it's a puppy.
That's terrible. That's awful.
You know, kids love a clown.
So that's awful. You're disgusting.
Oh, and then so we have more games.
You're slipping.
Nikes. This hurts a little bit. Oh, get on there. I like it. Okay. So they have a couple more games I thought you might like.
Sure.
We have one which we call Gaffenbeck Youngsteam.
Gaffenbeck Youngsteam?
Yeah, that means lights out, poke me. So all the children, they take a stick, you know, and they sharpen the stick to a point, till it's a very sharp point, and then you take all the children and you put them inside the dark room, and then you close the door. Kids love this. It brings a whole day of fun for them inside the room. It brings the party together.
What else?
Hello, I am the stomach clown. I have a microphone on my face. This is making my day.
So the kids still love you?
Yes, they do. We have one more last game that the children love to play. And this one is called Parazlash Meshlakni.
Okay, what is that?
And that means waterboard the retard. And you know, well, I mean, not every party is lucky enough to have a retard, but if you have a retard, you know, you take him and you give him you take him in the bathroom, you know, and you give him which we call Guantanamo. And, you know, we try to make him tell us where is the Al-Qaeda. And of course, he doesn't know. No, I know it sounds cruel, but the look on the child's face is priceless.
All right. Bernie, if this wasn't going to be my last show, it is now. It's good to see you, though.
Yes. You too. Should I go?
You can, yeah, whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, I'm going to go in the other room with the horse poop.
Bernie the Stomach Clown. Yeah, I know. All right, Steve, give me a little time.
Oh, you're asking how much time?
No, I'm just making conversation.
11 or so.
Okay, thank you. All right. We're going to hear one more song from the band, The Infractions. Can I say hello to you? May I? I would love to say hello to you. Where are the horn guys? Where are the horny?
How come they're not here? They don't play? They're not going to play in this song?
Not in this particular one, no. But haven't they done a bang-up job already?
They really have. Let's hear it for the horns. Yeah, I got to say something. It's been, what, about 20 years?
20 years.
And you all look exactly the same. Well, not you. But no, you all look exactly the same pretty much.
Went from tall, dark, and handsome to short, fat, and bald. Just like that.
I got to be honest with you. If you saw me a year ago, you probably wouldn't need a cinemascope to fit me on the screen.
Really?
Yeah, it's big.
Well, you look great. You look great. What are you going to be playing last song? What are you going to be doing?
It's just a nice little ballad, country type thing, and song that I wrote.
Oh, you wrote this?
Yes, I co-wrote it with another gentleman, and it's nice and mellow.
Wow.
A little departure.
Better be good.
Actually, it's called Better Than Good. In your eyes I see a difference. In your voice uncertainty. Between our hearts there grows a difference. I'll do what I got to do to make you realize this love feels better than good. Truer than true. That's what this love is when I'm here with you. Let the words go unspoken for another day. Hurting you most with the words I don't say. Tell me it's understood that this love is better than good. I've been working toward a future. 24 hours, 7 days a week. And you're so strong. I know it's hard to be alone, but I do what I got to do to make you realize this love feels better than good. Truer than true. That's what this love is when I'm there with you. Let the words go unspoken for another day. I'm hurting you most with the words I don't say. Tell me it's understood that this love is better than good. Choosing in your eyes, and your loving feels better than good. Than good, truer than true. That's what this love is when I'm there with you. Let the words go unspoken for another day. Hurting you most with the words I don't say. Tell me it's understood that this love, that this love, oh, that this love, that this love, oh, that this love, that this love is better than good.
Infractions, thank you guys. Fantastic. Thank you for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. Well, it's come to the end of the program just about. Am I right, Steve?
That's right, Ron. I'm sorry, I don't know how loud this is out there.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. Thank you and thank you to all of you for coming this evening and being a part of this this final program that we're doing. And all of the guests that have been on the show and all of you that I haven't seen in so long. I'm not going to mention all your names because we don't have time, but thank you so much. And this is being captured, photographers and video and all these kinds of things, and thank you for doing that as well. I thought I would end the show this evening with a letter that I received from a viewer, and it's very poignant, and I thought I would read it. Yeah, even the music's breaking up. It says, "Dear Mr. Van Dam, I need to write to you to tell you about my young brother. We were abandoned by our parents a few years ago, so I was forced to care for my brother. I'm afraid that the trauma of being abandoned rendered him speechless. He does not leave the house and does not interact with anyone. He is very sad. As his sister, I must care for him. I've tried to boost his spirits, but it is a difficult struggle for the both of us. I am writing to you because on Wednesday nights, I made macaroni and cheese for him. It was his favorite. It is all that he will eat. We turned on the TV to watch another night. It is the only thing in life that brings a smile to his face, and for this, we are blessed. It is almost like a miracle. Thank you for saving my brother." And I said to myself, wow, I can't remember the last time I had macaroni and cheese. You ready to take us out? Thank you all. You've been wonderful. John, Ed, and I, who wrote this program, always said that this great cable facility gave us a canvas, and we just showed up with a pant load of paint. I thank you, all of you. Thank you. Good night.